Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 of the new beauty and wellness tips that I've been practicing. You guys know I love talking about self-care. I could talk about this for hours and hours. So a few of these tips are going to be completely new, and some of them I have, I think, briefly mentioned in some previous vlogs, but I feel like they need their own moment to shine because they are so good. So tip number 1 is to have a morning self-talk practice. And this is when you are still in bed, when you're just waking up. For me, this has completely transformed my mornings. It allows me to get out of bed earlier. For the majority of people, the first thing that enters their mind when they wake up is usually something negative or something stressful. Problems and worries from the day before, or if they have like a busy day ahead, they think about all the things that they have to do. And I think as humans, our brains are just kind of wired to immediately seek out the negative so that we can avoid pain, we can survive. It stems from that ancient part of the brain that allowed us to survive some really difficult times in our human history. But today, for the most part, you know, we live in a relatively safe and stable environment. There are no lions attacking us. We have a solid roof over our head and we don't have to worry about our safety. But for our brain, it's just very normal to automatically start thinking about negative things or our to-do list and all the things that we have to get done. And that might feel very overwhelming first thing in the morning when we've just been sleeping for so many hours. So instead, it's important to stop that track of thought and instead have really positive self-talk. So I will literally, every single morning when I wake up, I literally tell myself, "Good morning, Annie. I love you. Today is going to be a great day. You're doing amazing. Good job." You know, things that might sound a bit silly and cheesy, but it really does switch the way that you feel. And our minds and our brains are so cool. They will focus on what you tell it to focus on. If you just close your eyes and you tell yourself something stressful or negative, you can literally feel that energy in your body. And then if you change it to something positive, your body and your brain and your mind will follow suit with that thought. And you just feel this really great energetic shift in your body. And that means so much first thing when you wake up in the morning. It also inspires me, it energizes me, and it's just something so simple that we can all do. It's quick and it motivates me to get out of bed faster, get my morning started. Whereas before, the first thing I would do is take my phone, I would go on Instagram, I would kind of scroll through. I used to do that as like a thing to kind of wake me up, but looking back at that, it wasn't very helpful for me because I was immediately consuming content, being in this kind of consuming mode as opposed to a creative mode and as opposed to getting in touch with myself. If you're just really used to grabbing your phone first thing when you wake up in the morning, instead of going on social media, you could also open the Notes app in your phone and you could type out 5 to 10 things that you're really grateful for. For example, the bed that you're laying in, the dinner that you had the night before, maybe if you have a partner sleeping next to you or a pet, or just even the roof over your head. You know, you could be as specific or as broad as you would want to, but that could give you like a switch of a habit. So you could still be on your phone if that helps you to wake up in the morning, but instead you're doing something more positive and more creative and something to get in touch with yourself rather than just consuming someone else's content. My second tip is to experiment with new recipes and new foods. For me, this has become such a big one since quarantine started last year, and even a lot just recently as well, because restaurants have actually been closed here since November and it is now middle of February, so it's been a good like 3.5 months, right? November, December, January, February, 4.5 months. Crazy. We do get takeout maybe once or twice per week for dinner, but other than that, we are cooking at home. And let me tell you, I have been experimenting and I love to try different kinds of recipes because I want to keep it interesting. Quarantine is hard enough, but something that you can kind of change and play around with is the foods that you are making. There are so many great recipes on places like Pinterest. Of course, just on Google, if you already know something that you want to make, you can just put that in and you will get tons of different recipes. You can even customize what you're searching for. So you can do like one pot meals or meals under 20 minutes or budget friendly. I've literally made so many things this year that I would have never thought I would have made or had really like the interest of making before all of this, because I do love to cook, but again, I just kind of used to make the same like 10-15 recipes. But lately we've been doing tacos, I do healthy pizzas. We also recently got a sandwich toaster, which is more Mo's thing because he likes to put like cheese and salami and his like kind of sandwich things in there, and he presses that. It looks really good, but I break out so bad from cheese, and I haven't really found a vegan cheese that I'm obsessed with, so that's kind of more his thing. But still, just the fact of having that kind of like restaurant experience at home. Other appliances like an air fryer can be really fun, or an instant pot. Just kind of stepping out of your comfort zone, even if it does take a little bit of practice or a little bit more time than your usual thing. I feel like it's so worth it, and it makes being at home just a little bit more fun. I'll actually have some recipes down below in the description box of things that we've recently made or things that I want to make. So I will have that for you guys down below, and maybe you guys can find some inspiration through that. My third tip is more beauty related, and that is to use bond building hair products. This is such a game changer if you color your hair, or if you bleach your hair, or use any kind of heat styling tools like blow dryers, curling wands, straightening irons. You guys probably know that I do color my hair, and that is of course not the best for the health of your hair. It can really damage your hair. But bond building products, they basically repair the hair from the inside out by creating new bonds and reconnecting damaged ones, so that your hair is a lot more shiny, more manageable, and more strong. Plus, bond building products also help to repair the outer layer of the cuticle, so it makes it look a lot more shiny and smooth. So the bond building products that I would really recommend are from Aveda. These are from their Botanical Repair collection, and what's really cool about these is that they build new bonds with plant molecules and not synthetics. They sent these to me about 2 months ago, and I use them about once a week to really strengthen the hair from the inside out, and I really love how luxurious they feel. They make my hair feel really soft and shiny and strong, and again, I really love that they are bond building products, so they really repair the hair from the inside out, and I need that after the coloring and again the heat styling tools that I use. So I use their Botanical Repair strengthening shampoo and their intensive strengthening mask, and this is really deep conditioning. It's super nice and rich. And then before I blow dry my hair, I put in this strengthening leave-in treatment. I just take a little bit on the palms of my hands and I work it through mostly the ends of my hair, and then whatever is left I just kind of take it on the top. And this protects your hair from, I believe it's 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is like 230 degrees Celsius. So this is a really nice leave-in treatment. It further conditions your hair, it calms frizz, and it protects your hair from heat styling tools when you're blow drying your hair or curling your hair, and it also protects your hair from UV damage from the sun as well. The whole line is also silicone free. They are sulfate cleanser free, 100% vegan, and cruelty free as well. So I would highly recommend these. I will make sure to have them listed down below in the description box if you guys want to check them out. My fourth tip is to take a daily evening walk. So at the end of your workday, before you make dinner, this is something that Mo and I have been doing the last couple of weeks, and we love it. It's just such a nice way to decompress at the end of the day and kind of gets you into the mode of the evening, especially being in quarantine where we are home basically all the time. It's just nice to have that kind of structure in your day, because it can kind of get very blurred and blended when you're working at home, but you're also living at home and cooking, eating, doing the laundry at home. Everything happens at home, and I think for our brains and also our bodies, it's just nice to have that separation. So we really enjoy going on a little walk. It doesn't have to be very long, but again, just getting out of the apartment, getting some fresh air, connecting with each other, talking about something that's not work related. And then when I get home, I get in the shower, I do my skincare routine, and then I cook dinner. It's a pretty simple thing, but I do find it to be really effective and really important, and it's something that we've been really enjoying. So I wanted to share that one with you guys as well. And then the last tip that I want to share with you guys is another more beauty related tip, and that is to use these little ice globes on your face. These are so cool. I I just got them on Amazon, and they are really simple and easy to use as part of your skincare routine, and I find them to be really effective. So basically, you put these in the fridge. I like to put them on a little tissue paper so that they stay clean. You let them sit for a little bit so they get nice and cool, and then you use these and you glide them over your face. These are so great for depuffing the skin, for tightening your pores, for reducing inflammation. They also just feel so good. It's like the most therapeutic and calming experience. You guys know I love massages, I love facial massages, but this is just a really easy and simple way to do it that's not intimidating at all. A really quick way to do it is to just put them over and roll them like this. And when you do it like that, you don't need any specific product underneath your skin because you're just rolling this ball. So it's very gentle, there's no tugging on the skin whatsoever. So that's a really quick way to do it, but you can also put on a nice thick moisturizer or something that has a little bit of a slip to it. So whether that's an essence, an oil, or a really hydrating moisturizer. And then you can actually slide these globes on top of your skin. I'll put in some clips here and show you guys how I like to use them because now I'm wearing makeup, so it's a bit difficult to show you. But you can see I like to go in these upward motions and also around the eyes. It feels so incredible. If you're someone who experiences puffiness in the morning, this is an amazing thing to do underneath your eyes, especially even if you have acne, because these can really help to reduce the inflammation and the swelling. So if I feel like I have a pimple coming on, I like to just kind of hold it on that certain spot, and I feel like it really helps to calm the inflammation and make it look less red and bumpy. It's also just very invigorating. I feel like it really increases the blood flow and the blood circulation to your face, and it just gives you this really nice freshness to your skin. It is also great for lymphatic drainage, so at the end of your massage you could also take these globes and just take it from underneath your jawline to the side of your neck and kind of push all of that buildup down. And these I got on Amazon, by the way. They were not very expensive, but I feel like they really work well. So I'll make sure to have a link for these down below as well. So those are a few of the new beauty and wellness tips that I've been practicing that I'm really loving. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you're already doing any of these things or which of these sound intriguing to you that you would want to try. Let me know down below in the comments. Also, if you have any new kind of self-care or wellness tips that you're really loving, let me know down below as well. Anything that's going to make us feel good during this time especially, I'm all about that. So let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're all having a really nice day, and I will see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye guys.